Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10 is Spiller. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Steps away to his left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Oh, man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Rice will go in motion left. Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now it's Mahomes again. Caught, Kelce, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. Herbert off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. Touchdown! Sky Moore. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Spiller will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go quickly here out to Moore. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now Patrick going to change the play. They'll send Rice in motion. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety back all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes going to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. In motion left is Rice. On first down, Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Outright and brought in by Moore. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Herbert off of play action. Allen's got it complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is caught. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. You're going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Mahomes firing complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Open man right side is Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Second down and 8. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. On the handoff, Spiller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And quickly they get to the line. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Spiller. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. This is Spiller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now it's Herbert. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Mahomes will throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get it. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Herbert has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the